let's clear up a little bit of confusion on Instagram's new algorithm announcement. We recently let you know that Instagram came out and said, we're changing the way that the algorithm works, and it's changing to be a little bit more like TikTok. Instead of taking our content and showing it to a small group of our followers and then using their reactions and engagement to determine if we're going to show it to more followers and eventually the general public, they are now taking it and showing it to a group of people that they think are going to like the content, not your followers. And a lot of people are coming up with this terrible misconception that means that people are going to discover them, follow them, and then all of a sudden not be able to see their content because they chose to follow. And that is simply not the case. So let's break this down. Let me explain this a little bit more. The algorithm in any social app is designed to show people what they want to see, what is most likely to keep them on the app, because the longer they stay on the app, the more Instagram, TikTok, YouTube can show them ads to make money. So their goal is to keep people there as long as possible. Now, previously, Instagram said, the people that already said they wanted to follow you are the most likely to engage with your content. So when you post something, we're going to show, and this is an arbitrary number, just for simple math's sake, we're going to show 10 people. Now, based on how 10 of your followers, people who already raised their hand and said, I want to see that person, interact, comment, like, share, DM, all of those things, based on whether or not they leave comments and they engage with you, or if they scroll away, now we decide to either destroy your post and end it right there, or send it to another small group of your followers and test it with them. And maybe if they continue to like it and engage with it, we'll show it to more and more, and eventually it'll get out to the general public. That was how it is until recently, or how it's been until recently. Now they're saying, okay, we're noticing the followers really aren't doing a lot of the engaging. People who are getting onto the Explore tab, people who are being shown to the general public, tend to get higher engagement. They get people who are liking and sharing, people who didn't even know that you as a creator existed because they weren't being shown that. And so now they're relying on and adopting more of a TikTok perspective on this. TikTok tends to take your content and show a group of people. Some of them are your followers, some of them are not your followers. And based on how that group of people who likes the topic that you're talking about in that video, based on how they engage, now it's going to be determined to send it to more or less people. So now, instead of having to rely on our followers who, generally speaking, are not going to take the time to engage with a lot of creators and has really weighed down a lot of accounts, now they are taking your content and showing it to people that have already proven a track record of engaging with content similar to yours. So let me give you an example. I'm a best-selling author. I create content on my books and on publishing world things. And so my content used to be shown to my followers. And if my followers who used to love my books but maybe just forgot about what I was doing, or maybe they've moved on or they found another favorite author, maybe they're not engaging with my content as much. Now they're taking that content, and instead of showing it to people who follow me but really don't engage much with me, they're taking it and saying, okay, we know that these 10 people have shown that they like similar style books to what you're talking about, similar topics or trends. Let's take it and show those 10 people, maybe one of two of which are your followers, but the rest don't know you yet. And we're going to see how they respond to it, because they already have a track record of liking this similar type of thing to what you're discussing in your video. Now I have the opportunity to be dropped in front of new people who might be actively engaged, whereas my followers who joined me 7 years ago, who aren't into those types of things anymore but never unfollowed me, those people are not going to engage with me. These new people probably will, or at least have a better chance. So now with this new algorithm, we are being dropped in front of people who are more likely to watch our full content, to leave comments, to like, to share, and to save our content, as opposed to people who used to like us but have kind of moved past us at this point. So this new algorithm actually works to our benefit. We have more of a chance of being seen. And the huge misconception here is that once someone follows you, now all of a sudden they're not going to see your content anymore because it's not showing it to followers. That's where the mistake really is. Because once somebody raises their hand and says, ooh, I like this content, I have shared it, I have liked it, I have DM'd it to my best friend, now the algorithm says, oh, this person likes this new type of content, or this new account, or this new person that they haven't followed before. So if they just liked a post from KM Robinson on her books, and KM Robinson posts another piece of content about her books, we're going to serve it to those people again to see if they're going to like it. And then the next video that I'm talking about my books, they're going to serve it to those people again to see how they like it. And they're going to rank it. They're going to weigh it in the algorithm system on how much they should show those new people. Someone who is new, who engages with my content, is more likely to engage with my content than an older follower. So they're going to test it out and serve it to that small group of people to see how it works. Just because they follow doesn't mean they're now suddenly excluded from seeing my content. Anything you engage with right now on the platform is more of the content you're going to see. We see that heavily over on TikTok, but we also see it very strongly on Instagram. So if you paused to watch a true crime video on Instagram, now they're going to start serving you more true crime videos because you stopped to watch, because you commented, because you shared it with your friend who likes true crime, and they're going to serve you more of that until you start to slow down with how you engage. If you start swiping away, or you're not saving or commenting or sending it to your best friend, now they're going to try something new for you. So anybody who's engaging with your content is going to, for a good chunk of time, be served your content to see if they want to see more of it. And then based on their actions, they will see more or less of it moving forward. Engagement is everything on social media. So anything you're engaging with, and that's watch time, that's comments, that's shares, that's likes, that's all of those things, you will be shown more of until you tell the algorithm, I'm not as into this anymore. I'd rather spend my time on this other thing you showed me that I should potentially try. So having your content shown to new groups of people as the tester is a game changer. And having those people follow you just means you're going to get more and more and more views. Having these new people follow you works to your benefit. Older followers who are engaging actually weigh you down and hurt your channel significantly. So you do like this new algorithm, you do want this new algorithm, and you want very strongly to work for this to draw in those new followers so that you can build up what you're doing. You have more of a chance of going organic and getting seen now with this brand new algorithm than you have ever had on Instagram before, and that's because they're adopting that very TikTok-like policy when it comes to the algorithm. Now, there are some changes. Some things have popped up recently in the last just a couple of days, hours. We are seeing some different things, and we're going to be talking about that more as it rolls out. Instagram has some new verified subscriptions that will also potentially impact this, but people are getting very up in arms about it. So we will see just how long that is going to last. Follow along for more, drop your questions down below. But for now, this brand new algorithm works strongly in your favor. It is incredibly helpful and a very good choice for Instagram to have made. Some of the other choices, not so much. But this one is a good one. Drop your questions down below, and we'll see you in our upcoming daily videos helping you navigate the world of your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and social media journey to make sure that this is your most profitable year ever with the least amount of stress and overwhelm possible every single day. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.